If someone told you to set up email authentication and you nodded along while quietly wondering what that actually means, this video is for you. There are 3 protocols you need: SPF, DKIM, and DMARC. They live in your domain's DNS. Together, they stop attackers from spoofing your domain. And once they're set up correctly, you basically never think about them again. The problem is, getting there trips people up. So let's go step by step and actually set it up on screen as we go. Before you touch a single DNS record, you need a complete list of every service that sends emails on behalf of your domain. Your mailbox provider, Microsoft 365, Google Workspace, marketing platforms like MailChimp or HubSpot, help desk tools, your CRM, billing system, and any transactional email service sending receipts or password resets. Every one of these is sending mail that claims to be from your domain. If you don't authorize it, that mail can fail authentication and land in spam. This is the step people skip, and it's exactly why they end up debugging broken email for weeks afterwards. First, we'll set up SPF, Sender Policy Framework. It's a DNS record that lists exactly where mail servers are allowed to send emails for your domain. When a receiving server gets an email claiming to be from you, it checks this list. If the sending server isn't on it, that's a red flag. Here's how to build one. Go to an SPF generator, enter your domain name, add each sending source from your step 0 list, click Generate. Each include is one authorized sender. The all at the end tells receiving servers how to treat anything not on the list. Softly flag it rather than reject it outright. Pay attention to lookup limits. You get only 10 SPF DNS lookups. Some providers use 2 to 3 lookups each, so you can hit that limit fast. SPF flattening can fix this, but that's a topic for another video. Once it's built, copy the record. Go to your DNS host, add a new record, type txt host at, and paste the SPF value. Save and give it a few minutes to register. Go to the SPF checker, enter your domain, and run the check. The checker confirms your record is live and readable, and flags 2 common problems: exceeding the 10 DNS lookup limit or a syntax error you might have missed. One thing SPF can't fix on its own is forwarding. If someone forwards your email, the forwarding server isn't in your SPF record, so it can fail, even though the email is legitimate. That's the part where DKIM comes in. DKIM attaches a cryptographic signature to every email you send. The receiving server checks that signature against the public key published in your DNS. If it matches, the server knows the email wasn't altered in transit. Here's how responsibility breaks down. With providers like Google Workspace, Microsoft 365, MailChimp, or CoverKit, the service generates both the key and selector. Your only task is pasting their provided DNS record into your domain's DNS manager. If you run your own mail server, you're generating the key pair and configuring the signing yourself. Let's use PowerDMARC's DKIM generator to create a record. Enter your domain and choose a selector. This is just a label, commonly something like default or platform name, for example, MailChimp. Generates the key pair. The tool gives you a public and private key to publish in DNS. Go back to your DNS, add a new TXT record. The host field follows the pattern selected domain key, yourdomain.com. So if your selector is default, that's default domain key. Paste the generated record as the value. Save. Go to a DKIM checker tool, enter your domain and the selector you used. Confirm the record resolves and the key matches. Repeat this process for every platform that sends mail on your behalf. Each one needs its own selector and its own DKIM record. Once SPF and DKIM are published, it's time for DMARC. This is where the two come together. DMARC does 2 things. tells receiving servers what to do when an email fails SPF or DKIM, and it sends you reports so you can see exactly what's happening across your domain. Let's use our tool again to generate the record. Set the policy to None. This is critical. It means monitor only. Don't block or quarantine anything yet. Enter an email address under RUA. This is where aggregate reports get sent. The generator builds your record. Go to the DNS, add a TXT record at DMARCyourdomain.com, paste the value, save. Now you wait. Reports take a little time to start flowing in. Over the next 2 to 4 weeks, DMARC reports will show which sources are passing authentication, which are failing, and sometimes sources you didn't even know existed. Use the reports to fix problems, add missing senders back into SPF, set up DKIM on platforms that aren't signing yet. Once your legitimate mail is consistently passing, tighten your policy. First to quarantine, then to reject. That's enforcement. DMARC actually blocking spoofed mail instead of just reporting on it. To verify everything, run a domain analyzer for a full breakdown of your email authentication and explore additional email security protocols from there. Everything you just watched, the generators, the DNS edits, the checkers, works, but there's a faster path. With PowerDMARC, hosted SPF, DKIM, and DMARC, you skip almost all of the manual DNS work. Connect your domain once. Add your sending sources through the platform, and PowerDMARC manages the records for you going forward. No repeated registrar logins, no manual edits. Every time a vendor changes, a few clicks and your domain is authenticated, with live reporting built in from day one. You also get human-readable DMARC reports, instant alerts whenever something breaks, inbox placement analysis, and a lot more. The link is in the description if you'd rather skip the manual setup altogether. Now, when someone says set up email authentication, you're the one who actually knows what that means.